The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Uni Oil is expecting a massive oil price rollback this Tuesday. The oil company said that diesel prices are expected to go down by 2 pesos and 90 centavos to 3 pesos per liter. Gasoline prices would be cut by 4 or 40 centavos to 60 centavos per liter. Now, this comes after oil companies raised prices of fuel products last week. Marcos secured the largest vote for president in this election. But what does this landslide victory mean for the Philippines? More details in this Bloomberg Quick Take.
More than 3 decades ago, the Philippines ousted dictator Ferdinand Marcos. Now, his son has swept to power in the 2022 presidential elections. Marcos's decisive win is not a surprise. Experts attribute this to his running mate Sara Duterte, the president's daughter who won as vice president. That also means that Marcos is likely to continue Duterte's policies, including in the economy and foreign affairs.
Marcos Jr. also received support from political clans like the Garcias of Cebu, the country's second largest city, and this contributed to his win, are reporting finds. Some observers also attribute Marcos's win to online disinformation, painting the dictatorship in a positive light. Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Ressa said disinformation will likely continue under a Marcos presidency.
Marcos plans to focus on pandemic recovery, especially small businesses and tourism. He has also pledged to prioritize infrastructure and agriculture. He has depicted his father's rule as a golden age for these industries, despite economic downturn at that time. Marcos plans to maintain the Philippines' military alliance with the U.S., saying it's beneficial to both countries.
That's after President Duterte shook up the defense alliance, at times threatening to end agreements with Washington.
He's also seen as friendly to China and wants a bilateral deal with Beijing to settle tensions in the South China Sea.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Two names have been officially announced to lead executive departments and other agencies under the Marcos administration. Among these are Vice President front-runner Sara Duterte, who will lead the Education Department, and former MMDA Chairman Benhar Abalos to become Interior Secretary. But another name has been floated to lead the Foreign Affairs Department. Political analyst and Professor Clarita Carlos is rumored to lead DFA under presidential frontrunner Bongbong Marcos. In an interview with 1PH, Carlos said she is ready to lead the agency if it happens.
Yeah, I think even if I'm 76 years old, my whole professional life has been on foreign policy and defense and security. So if I'm asked, I'm going to serve.
Meanwhile, Interior Secretary Eduardo Año welcomes the appointment of Benhar Abalos as the next DILG Secretary. Año said that they are confident that Abalos will be able to provide good direction and leadership in the agency. National University is aiming to stay the unbeaten team as Ateneo and UST eyes to follow up on their exciting wins in the UAAP women's volleyball. Ateneo finally got its momentum after beating UP, which has absorbed back-to-back losses for a 3-2 slate. The Eagles, meanwhile, are coming off a breakthrough win with a record 2-3. LaSalle swept the winless UE in the 3 sets, rising to a 3-2 record. UE remains rooted at the bottom with a 0-5 slate. The NU Lady Bulldogs continue to prove that they are the dominating force in the games after downing UST in 4 sets. The Golden Tigresses fell to a 3-2 record, while NU maintains their perfect slate at 5-0. Adamson has now won 3 straight games after taking down FEU in 4 sets. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Former President and House Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo endorses the speakership bid of Majority Leader and late Representative Martin Romualdez. Olympic pole vaulter E.J. Obiena sets another SEA Games record as the gold rush continues for Team Philippines. And the Parade of Beauties returns in Araneta City with this year's Binibining Pilipinas Grand SANTACRUZAN. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.